The new Poland Spring Sparkling is made with real spring water. It's so refreshing and delicious. You don't need slow-mo models to sell it. Real spring water, real fruit.
Gathered together from the four corners of the earth, here in this great channel of truth, are the worst flat earthers ever assembled.
You know, instead of like expressing 100 of them, making a gallon of oil, you have the wick already, you know?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought you did say that they were alive when you put them in.
Yeah, you don't want to leave your fish out in the moonlight, and the full moon especially, or it'll putrefy on you, you know? I've lost more females to lunar putrefaction.
Fish out in the moonlight.
Once a month, the moon makes them bleed all over the place.
Welcome
full
to PPC.
freaking moon, I tell you.
PPP. Morning.
PPC 1.
Hey, 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 hey.
Everybody in Australia.
Hey, boo-boo.
Seems odd to us, doesn't it? Like it's gotten up. The other side is the plain broad daylight there. Does that make any sense? Of course.
Nothing makes sense.
Who do you guys think is more passionate? You guys think it's the Scottish or the Aussies?
The Aussies are more crazy. The Scottish are usually a little. They're hot-blooded. They're, you know, they don't wear underwear under their kilts, so that's a problem. But you know, they're usually more logical and more civilized than many of the Aussies.
They don't wear kilts.
They wear kilts. All you have to do is
you
lift up one and ask Big Mac, you know, where the McDonald's is, you know.
I don't speak double
I
dim.
don't have any problem with Scotsmen wearing kilts.
Their dresses, whatever you want to call them.
Whatever, you know what? It took the Mongols.
I know it's just so rare for me to see. Actually, you know, once
Know what pants where a Mongol had to teach you how to.
you see them when they're in their formal dress and stuff for parades and other stuff, but other than that, there's not too much kilt wearing. If it were more prevalent, it would be like, just more natural, like, but because I don't see it much, and most of the times I see a guy in a dress, he's got a beard and he's
You'd all still
whatever,
be wearing dresses. You'd all still be wearing dresses if it wasn't for the golden horse.
If I were a Scotsman in dress, I'd run up to all those faggots and say, "Get that dress off! You're giving a Scotsman a bad name, matey."
You really got to thank the golden hordes for teaching you how to wear pants. All you European men would still be wearing dresses if it wasn't for the golden horde teaching you how to wear pants.
Hey, a bright blue suit is okay.
Yeah, the leisure suit. Yeah, I mean, just think of all the wonderful textiles, all the wonderful clothes that have happened since the Mongols taught you how to wear pants. Aren't they wonderful?
I think the Scottish are way more angry than the Aussies.
Oh, hell yes.
Shape was crazy.
Get to know the Portuguese. We put them all to shame.
Really? There's Portuguese flat earthers?
They're starting to be, yeah. A lot of them I'm hearing in the area I grew up. But Portuguese people, go put on any Portuguese TV show, and all you're going to hear is them yelling.
Just as normal, like talk.
That's just how they talk. They just yell, "Hey, where's my supper?" It's just that's how you talk.
Stop yelling.
That's how I grew up. You piss them off. Well, I mean, you guys know me, so we.
My beautiful baby, you're 2 years old. Welcome to the world.
Oh my God! No, they
ears bleed.
Sometimes the Portuguese families, they shelter their children a little too long. Like, you got to let your daughter out of the house when she hits 35.
Yeah. And let her shave her legs. Yeah. Please let her shave her legs.
Do they have the real, like, chastity belts?
No, they have Portuguese father's belt. That's it. He can get it off in 1.2 seconds. It's Indiana Jones. They'll hit their kids. They'll hit their friends, their kids' friends. They don't care. They hit everybody. So
you got the plain Jane syndrome going too,
We got Americanized syndrome. That's the worst syndrome of them all, where women and men become Americanized, and they're pretty much deemed retarded from that moment on, and cannot have a normal friendship or relationship from that moment on because they're retarded. Their head is the television. Jared knows what I'm talking about.
I blame wrestling. That boils right back down to Donald Trump and that other one from WCW. There you go.
You think Trump has anything to do with anything? Really? Come on.
Oh, it's all a show anyway. Sure, he probably made $1 million just showing up a few times.
Trump. Well, he
royalties.
He invented the television and movies and everything to brainwash people. So it's all Trump's fault because he invented all that.
Yeah.
It's always the new president's fault for everything.
And that big guy with the carbon footprint, the rest of the stuff is his fault. And that nilly-nally and dilly-dally are both responsible in large part for a lot of this. So there's an APB out for both those sons of bitches.
I like to watch American Intelligence Network.
Nilly and dilly-dally, Flat Earth is coming for you.
It's like a pump-up Trump, YouTube channel. The guy on it goes by, was it Thomas Paine?
Yeah, I don't know what all the talk about Trump is. He was elected. You should, let him govern for 4 years.
Thomas Paine,
he
just sits there and he just kisses his ass and just all over Trump, how great he's doing.
Yes, man, that's always going to exist.
The swamp is getting drained and all these things. And
yeah. Well, I haven't seen really much action, and when I see them sitting down like a goofball talking to NASA astronauts on the ISS and pretending it's real. You know, I mean, Donald
That's gotta
Trump, he can
stop. That's
fuck
gotta
off.
stop. That's
I don't care. He's elected. He can do his shit, but he's one of them. Come on.
I
You're
know
in
with
Canada.
fucking space
You don't
war
think he
garbage.
has social media, hasn't heard of Flat Earth, and hasn't heard fake ISS all over the fucking wazoo? All of them have. They have to know.
I'd
Fuck
have
them.
more respect
Fuck
for Trump if he didn't start talking about Space Force.
No, he's a fucking space whore. He's one of them. He don't give a fuck.
It's like
As long as he
Nixon
plays the
talking.
game, he can never go bankrupt. He can never have a problem. He's gonna follow the script no matter what.
It's like
So,
Nixon talking on the phone.
yeah,
To
I don't care who Americans get in or Canadians or anyone.
You guys,
They're pieces of shit who, are playing the game. Fuck
you
them
guys
all.
remember as a child, like you'd be sitting there, and then your uncle would come up behind you, some relative that hadn't seen you in a while. And they'd be like, "Hey, how you doing?" And you'd be like, "Yeah, I'm going to space." Like, yeah, you sure are. Like that's how Trump sounded when he was saying talking about Space Force. Like, sure, yeah, Space Force, yeah, it's gonna be great. Like, you're full of shit. Well, they knew that was going to get stopped by the whatever House of Representatives, whatever the hell.
I just think Space Force is a stupid, retarded, and I mean retarded as in moving the intellect back and stopping it in its dead track. So, like, the intellect can't progress any further. I think that is just really terrible compared to what his true intentions are. To me, that is a lousy fucking cover. It's a lousy PR. It makes no fucking sense unless they do intend on defunding NASA. The whole thing is just let them control the weather and do their little black op operations, and then like have something separate, to make excuses for directed energy weapons and bullshit like that they're using now. I really don't know what it, I do know. I just can't express it in words how disappointed I am with this whole facade.
Well, it's like I remember when they had that "Yes We Can" campaign with Obama.
Yes,
All
we
I could
can.
ever hear was "Yes, Wiccan, yes, Wiccan."
All I heard was "Thank you, Satan."
If you played it backwards,
That's what.
blee blah blue, praise Satan. No, anyway, it's pretty ambiguous,
We don't have time for the flat Earth society except.
I liked
This
when
time.
the guy in Georgia, I think, he posted in a little restaurant, "One badass mess America," and he got all kinds of flack. Had to take it down from the window. Acronym for his name, "One badass mess America." Anyway.
Man, I cried when he got elected. When Obama got elected, I was crying.
You cried a lot, apparently, Jared, and yet
Dude,
you deny estrogen overflow.
Oh, swept up.
You cry when your sports team loses. You cry when a president. You probably cried at dog food commercials.
He probably died.
They had the whole thing. There's like a million people down in Washington, right? It was just packed. It reminded me of Forrest Gump. That's what made me cry. It reminded me of Forrest Gump.
Oh my god. Hey Jared, do you like puppies?
Jeez.
I love puppies. I do love puppies.
You need to turn in not just your man card, but your penis.
No, my penis is fine. It's good.
Yeah, but it's attached to a woman.
No. See,
You
I'm
need to
okay
get rid of
with
that belly
my
fat, Jared.
sensitive stuff.
Oh, yes.
Jared,
yes,
that belly fat is holding back all the estrogen. You need to get rid of that.
It's all about making the excuses for why you're men or women now. Well, just be, don't let anybody shame you. Be proud that you're a freak of nature. Be proud.
Dude, what they've done is they've taken that small little bit of whatever estrogen you want to call it. Yes, I love puppies. Yes, I cry at movies sometimes. Yes, I cried during Obama getting elected. Okay.
I cried too. I'm like, oh fuck my wallet. I'm so screwed. My job is gonna go away. My neighborhood's gonna turn into a ghetto, and it did.
They're taking our jobs.
They took our jobs and they
They're taking our puppies.
they killed our puppies. They twisted their necks. They stole our jobs, everything, man.
I felt proud of myself that I was crying that a black president got elected because I'm white. I was proud of myself that I was crying for the black man.
Do you understand how retarded that sounds? That whole statement sounds completely retarded.
Yeah, it does, man. I was crying. Everybody else in the street was crying. We knew our jobs were going to be gone. It wasn't even
Well,
like
it shouldn't even be a big issue if a black man gets elected or a woman, or it don't matter. Anyone should be able to get elected. It don't matter.
There was no like bad press against him when he got elected. Like everybody was all about.
There was only like the birth certificate thing that never went away because there's actually something to it.
Right.
But no bad press, right?
I cried when little birdie landed on Bernie's podium. Oh, oh, birdie on Bernie's podium. So sweet.
Yeah, see that kind of thing, I wouldn't cry.
Sound like the dove from Independence Day.
I didn't. You know what? I think I might have cried during Independence Day when he made that speech.
Do you know that means there's something wrong with you? You're having a hormonal imbalance.
I just watched too many fucking movies.
Someone had their logical part of their brain shut down. That's what happens when you don't think critically. And you're doing emotional bullshit, and that's what it is, bullshit. Then you've shut down half your brain, and you're being brainwashed. And you bought the brainwashing hook, line, and sinker.
He bought the movie ticket.
I bought the what?
Movie ticket.
Movie ticket.
No, I feel great.
He rented it.
I haven't cried in a long ass time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You're just making other people cry though now, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's my number one goal every day.
I cried almost when that Russian artist nailed his balls to a cross or something.
What?
I only cried because I couldn't stop thinking about how much it had to hurt. That's the closest I came to crying in a long time. Jeez.
The flat Earth hat. Anybody want one?
That's your proverbial baller.
When was the last time? Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah. Good time.
That would be a good baller protest, eh? We're protesting flat Earth by hammering our balls to crosses.
It's like those people that would castrate themselves. Fuck that.
Oh, that happens.
You only need one white rabbit to get all the dogs to chase it. So when you got thousands of people doing the same thing, it only started with one. That's all you needed.
Just think if you had a whole warren of rabbits and no terriers. All you had was just stupid little fat pugs with pushed-in noses. Fucked.
Rabbits, I'd send them farrow, and well, they become supper later.
All you need is a big hairy terrier.
What, Mike?
About a week of freezing temperatures, some snow. All your rabbits are good to go.
No freezing temperatures, sweet words allowed. I'm trying to hold off winter as much as possible.
You know how many baby bunnies I had to bury because the little guys...
Baby bunnies. I have to refresh. No, I don't. I might have to do this.
Bunnies freeze to death in November. Sad.
I got a good feeling about this year, this fall. It's going to be nice. It's going to be real nice.
Yeah, okay. You can come and rake the leaves.
I'm saying that, like, everybody's lawns are going to be free of leaves.
Bullshit.
No ice. No snow.
No pine cones.
So long as there's leaves to pick up in the fall, I come out triumphant.
That's why you hire a leaf blower.
Yeah, they come in November, but in the meantime, you know, I got to clean up like 7 times.
Man, it's such a great upgrade from the regular rake. Blower, you're like, oh man,
You have apparently never done landscaping very much.
No.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, what you do with a leaf blower, you can get done in.
I can get done in 15.
5% of the time with a rake. The leaf blower takes 10 times longer.
You know, the thing
In
is,
the rake?
run my John Deere over the entire lawn and mulch, blow the leaves.
Yeah, mulching is a real good way to handle leaves.
That's the way I handle it every year. That's
I blow them.
Real good. Best way. It just gives nutrient back.
No. This yard, I mulch them. They got to go on tarps 7 times over before the final cleanup.
Do layers. I just do layers. I take chunks, I spread it all out, and I mow it, let it dry, do the next layer.
Yep.
Dry.
I don't mulch them into the lawn.
A lot of grass gets kind of a thatch and it hurts new green shoots coming up and stuff. So
if I mulched into the lawn, there would be no lawn.
Best to do it in the fall, so that way the winter disintegrates.
Yeah, there would be no lawn if I mulched it. It would be a forest of baby. I've got more maples in my yard than Canada has in their forests.
Yeah, new ones coming up all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I just love the smell of the air and the atmosphere. Like, something different about fall than season.
The joy is that you can just wear a t-shirt and jeans and go outside and bust your ass, and it's not as bad as the summertime when you're removed from the humidity. There's pluses to everything. Yeah, fires, trick-or-treating, all that wonderful stuff. I think the air has a certain smell to it to get you off your duff and get you ready for winter time. It's nature's way of telling you. Just saying.
well, you ain't been in the swamps, eh?
Hey, you live in Canada.
Nature's way. When I was in South Carolina, the swamps can stink. Real bad. Oh boy, bad. Like poo-poo bad.
Yeah.
In fact, Buford stinks like poo-poo a couple of weeks a year at least. It's just the swamps farting. No, gas comes out of the swamps and fog and everything, and it smells like very sulfury poo.
So there is a
But
such thing.
it's not from poo. Yeah, it's just, well, swamp gas with sulfur and other crap. It's crap. It's crap from long ago. And
it's for UFOs. Oh,
no.
Swamp.
Maybe former Titan poo or something. I don't know. And Titan poo buried under mud and gassing out. Still. Wouldn't surprise me.
Like a
It
300,000.
smells so much like poo. It's poo. I mean, you call it what you want.
Yeah, but you know what though? Just leave water standing in a bin outside.
And it can stink pretty bad. Yeah, sulfury and everything. Yeah.
In 2009, the yard flooded, and it stayed flooded. It was about 18 to 24 inches deep in certain areas, and it didn't take long for it to smell like a lake.
Yeah, if it's stagnant water, especially.
Away from the lake in the backyard with this big giant puddle, smelled like a lake, and there was these ducks. These mallards decided to start floating around. And
well, guess what? They're often their eggs on their feet, and they come off in the water. And if there's new water, new lake, ducks and birds bring the fish.
On the phone, and I said, he kept ducks, and I'm like, how do I know if these ducks are? He says it looks like he's drowning her. I'm like, okay, I haven't observed any drowning, but I don't have 24/7 to see if they're gonna, start flapping their wings, and he's gonna try and drown her in the yard, So I went to Lowe's and I bought a pump, and I started pumping it out to the street and to the curb. It's crazy. His stupid neighbor next door backfilled his yard, and he just made 4 yards of mine.
People live in the mountains, and they think, wow, That's funny though, is that little strip of rocks that runs up that away, and I never got nothing growing on it. And then they get a rain, and they're in the mountains. They got a river running beside them.
Well,
Without the rain, it's
wasn't the
bone dry.
that wasn't the case.
No, I know, but there's all you never.
Yeah, the neighbor filled his yard in and shit, and it caused 4 yards to flood. And mine being almost the deepest, and I just didn't want to have a mosquito outbreak in the yard, so yeah.
No, I guess none of the yards were sumped.
You know what? None of them ever flooded before. There was an old lady who was like 96 years old, lived next door to me. She's like, it's never flooded back there before. Yeah, so I looked up the history of everything. Come to find out that before they had built houses there in the 1920s, it had been a racetrack. And
that's not so bad.
No drainage there ever.
Clay.
There was sewers to back up. There was no creeks that were filled in or anything. So,
And they want a nice base for a racetrack of any kind, you know.
Fucking twat waffle next door that decided to fill his yard in.
And backed you up.
Yep.
No more runaround for the water.
Exactly. Oh, it killed all my azaleas and zinnias. And
no, they drowned, eh? That's too bad. Because they're a long time. They go and go and go, azaleas.
I know. There was
they can take it all.
The things that didn't grow that year.
That's sad because, like, even if you can't water them, no matter what, if drought, they'll still be okay.
Yep.
Azaleas are just indestructible.
I know, they live through ants and everything. Yeah.
But not water that much, eh?
Nope. Not 2 feet of water.
That's too bad.
Yeah. I was surprised my dog didn't chase him off. She didn't chase him off until I decided to go out there. I went there with my camera and I walked out in the yard. She ran underneath the birch tree and she was watching the ducks. And I approached the so-called shoreline halfway through the yard and he went up.
The ducks will kill dogs and other stuff. It's hard to believe, but they are very aggressive.
Yeah, she ran after him and she drove him out of the yard and they flapped their wings and flew off.
Oh, they have little teeth and they bite and they can tear skin. You got videos on YouTube of like Canada geese literally tearing apart freaking Labradors. Labrador running for its life, trying to get away.
They're kind of stupid though.
Oh, they're bad. I used to try to feed them because, I like birds and stuff, but these are, you bring a bag of popcorn, you feed them, they're all happy, and as soon as you're out, they attack you. They don't want you there no more.
Yeah.
It's that simple. Thanks, but no thanks, fuck off. That's Canada geese.
There's, on college campus, there was like a lot of wetlands. I think they're still there. I don't know. I haven't been over there. But there was these geese, and they would like start walking towards the college and stuff. And there was this pathway that led to one of the buildings where I went to school. And I'm walking down this path. I'm kind of running a little late. And most of the people, the Canadian geese were there. There was like, I don't know, maybe 12, 13 of them. And they're all like with their long, stinky necks. And they're all like starting to like gather around me as I'm walking. And I'm walking faster and they're like going around me. They're like cutting off the path. And they're like, they're like hissing. I was like so scared. I was like,
oh, they're big birds. And if they pet, they hurt. They can tear your skin, make you bleed. Literally. They're that strong an animal.
We kept geese on the farm, those white ones, and the only thing that could like pretty much keep the geese off was the horse because they were scared of the horse kicking them out of it.
Some of them will kill snakes.
Yeah. Oh, they're good for a lot of things. You really need a good herding dog. Labradors aren't herding dogs, so the geese
they can be. They're more a pet that likes to
a
master. They're just like they like to be with a master.
Yeah, Labradors are more for like catching the geese after you shoot them.
Yeah.
They're not.
And they're a good house dog. I mean, even if they're not retrieving and stuff, they're a great pet, a Labrador, because they're a real smart dog, They're very social usually.
cross a good herding dog with a terrier, you won't have any vermins on your property to worry about.
Well, one dog with a herding instinct is the Australian sheepdog.
I have one. My dog, my terriers.
It just wants to herd everything.
Yeah.
Balls, cats, anything. Kids, it just if something needs herding, it'll herd it.
Blue healer we had out the livestock. That thing was awesome getting cattle.
Oh yeah, it just didn't know exactly what to do, eh?
My big shaggy dog is Australian Shepherd and Wheaten Terrier mixed. Nothing slips by her here. Not even a rabbit in the middle of the night.
Oh no, no.
She wants to go out and drive it off. She's shit so far away from the house that I don't even get raccoons up to the house anymore. No skunks, no more raccoons, no nothing. I mean, she is that fucking good. Between her and the Jack Russell, he snaps the squirrel if they get too close. And
oh, Jack Russells are real alpha dogs if they're allowed to be. They did. I've seen Jack Russells dominating all kinds of even pack dogs. They're the leader of the pack, you know.
15, so he's a little bit slower on the draw than last year. He got a squirrel. I posted his happy squirrel hunting thing on the YouTube, or not on the YouTube, on the Facebooks, and I got a whole bunch of old friends from the city giving me sad faces and all this fucking shit. I'm like, really? Really? Are you serious? Dog's just doing his job.
What iPhone are we on right now?
What, iPhone?
The Singing Fish iPhone.
Mm-hmm. The iPhone
9,
Number 10.
iPhone 10? I don't know.
I have never owned an iPhone, so do I have to, like, if I wanted to start now, do I have to go through 1 through 9?
Why are you gonna sell?
No, but
you can start at 7.
$900 to $1,000, I will imagine.
Well, I just want to know, like, why I would have had to have spent that $5,000 to $10,000 on those 1 through 9 versions of iPhone.
Well, by the time they got to version number 5, the application to measure your sperm count was in that one, and then number 6, you know, had your dead sperm count.
Probably the more.
Number 7 could count a woman's active eggs in her ovaries. So
if I bought
those features.
If I bought the iPhones 1 through 9, I wouldn't have pissed my money in the wind.
Well,
and it would have been a good investment. Those were good investments.
Hey, it had a detector to let you know when to wash your feet. How could you live without that stuff? And it's worth hundreds of dollars to know when to wash your feet.
Yes.
Come on.
It's worth all of it for me.
It's like a shower. You should take 1 or 2 a month, whether you need it or not.
Yeah. Well, some people need an app because once the thing steals your brain and your last brain cell, that's all you have left is the reminders.
It's like changing your underwear. You should change them once, twice a month. Whether they need to or not.
At least twice a year. Really.
I watch people do with the iPhone exactly the same thing they do with voting for president. And it's pretty much never learn your lesson. Keep repeating retardation and stupidity. Keep being a follower, not a leader. Keep believing everything that you're marketed.
Well, think of it. As soon as you adopt the smartphone, what is that calling yourself? I'm not smart. The phone is. What? You're calling yourself stupid.
Well, not necessarily, but...
Yes, necessarily. The phone is smart. You aren't.
When you have, like, more smart electronics than friends, then you have...
Jibby, as far as the iPhone goes, don't do it, okay?
Oh, I never will. I was just wondering how good people feel who've been trucking through the lines, waiting in line, spending that $900 on a new one to have it worth $1 6 months later in a trade-in, and just getting the next one, which might have 1 or 2 more new features.
2 words.
Then another $900. Then it's worth $1 6 months later, and do it again because you didn't learn your lesson, and you don't deserve your money at that point.
Windows 98.
That still works pretty good.
A fool.
Yeah,
in
but it was a
money
patch for Windows 95.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fool in this money
Works
assume
fine.
you know, that's remember that old golden rule. They may be pink in the inside, but their money's green. It's just the golden rule.
Their money's
Jimmy?
good, they aren't.
Hello.
Hi, it's Lisa.
I'm not Lisa.
Hello, everyone.
Thanks for bringing me some coffee. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else? But no, Jibby, to answer your question. Okay. Oh, I don't know if it's a real question, but I got an iPhone 5. And then I moved up to the iPhone 7, which I'm at now. And I only had to spend like about $200 for the 5 and then $200, I guess, again for the 7.
Was the 5 broken?
No, I ran out of memory. I was having to, like the 5, I needed more gigabyte, I think, or whatever.
Can't you put memory in it externally, like your?
You know, like
card?
yeah. What? It like once you put so many different apps, or you're trying to run different things.
No, then you do this thing called uninstall the app.
What?
To make room for another.
Right. I don't know.
Or
exactly.
you could spend $200 on a new phone.
No, what
this
happens
is the thing,
is,
though. I still have my other phone, though.
Apple
I didn't sell
upgrades
it.
their
I
systems
own it.
too, and things that were on Apple 5 won't run on Apple 7 and stuff, kind of thing. It's that backward compatibility is an issue also.
Right.
So.
Honestly, I would still have my 5 if I could use it the way that. In other words, I wanted the better camera. I wanted the.
All right. Well, I just want to know, what have I missed out on in those past 10 years or 15 years of the iPhones? What have I missed out on that you people have spent thousands of dollars on? What have you experienced more than what I have?
Well,
for those thousands of dollars.
Well, if
you know that car game that you drive and you collect the coins and it goes bling 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 bling.
Right.
If you haven't missed that, Jibby, there's no words for you.
I missed a game.
Yes.
It was a cool game I could have played. Aww.
Yeah,
well,
and it made
I've been playing Candy Crush.
sound when you collect the coins.
This is my thing. The whole reason I got on Facebook, okay, is because my kids were on Facebook, and my mom was on Facebook, and my sisters were on Facebook. The whole reason I got an iPhone is because that's what they had. And in other words, and if you had iPhone to iPhone, everything was different. You know, like you automatically had there was just perks, I guess, to being in the club. So I can't answer a whole lot of I don't know what what's better, the Samsung.
It goes back to convenience, right?
Yeah, I guess. Not like that. I mean,
family members have it this way. Some of the things like Windows and some of these marketed phones like Apple has, they want you dependent on their software and upgrading.
Yep.
So as soon as they move forward to a new model, they want you on that new model. $300.
But
with other phones
the cloud
that have
changed all that.
Well, I don't know. I don't use the cloud, so I don't know how the cloud changed what, because I don't use it.
Because you can buy extra. You can buy extra memory and storage and stuff. You know.
Run programs off the cloud and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like like things that are inactive right now, but you still want it maybe later or whatever, it'll hold it for you.
I just want to know what I missed out on besides the coins.
Let's see. Well, they're cameras for they're not the best camera.
I've had cameras.
I know, but just.
Well, I still get to take pictures.
I know, but it's to me, I have to carry one thing.
Oh, Jibby, admit it. You've seen the benefits
I don't
of the
use a laptop
iPhone at
anymore.
iPhoneporn.com, you know.
I do not use a laptop
Jibby, I know one.
anymore, ever.
I know one,
It took
Jibby.
the place of a bunch of things for me. Go ahead.
It's the razor thin, right? The thinner one.
They're all thin.
I kind of like the lack of the option to take the battery out, so you can never have privacy.
Well, you can, but you have to technically remove some extra batteries to turn off the GPS and stuff on your phone. Because even when it's off, it can still turn on the camera remotely and listen to you, basically. So.
Well, better cancer.
Wait. What? What'd you say?
Your
even when
phone can
it's off.
spy on you, is what I'm saying. Even
if
when it's
off.
turned off, there are batteries running to keep the time, the date, and other stuff, but also
Uh-huh.
keep the connection to the internet open if it wants to or needs it. If they
Okay.
say we want to check your phone, they can, with your phone off, come in and parse it and take your data, your photos, whatever they want, and
Right.
and turn on the camera and take your picture, and they can
Well,
listen to you.
They don't just do that to regular
That's why
people, though.
I
They do that
always make
to people who
sure
are like
that I
convicted
say
murderers.
exactly what I want them to hear. So, which is, I don't give a shit. They can listen to me all they fucking want. I don't give
I
a shit.
know,
You
but
want to
the
look
point
at me?
is,
Hi.
look, it's you. But like the schools in Montreal, when they were giving away the laptops to their students, what they didn't tell the students was they could turn on the cameras and the audio on their laptops at any time, which means if the kid left it on their bureau
Yeah, that
open, and
sucks.
that's of course.
Yeah, that sucks. Mm-hmm.
Of course, and it
Yeah.
caused a bit of a fury, and parents gave back the damn spy tool. And then the schools gave them back, said, well, just put tape over the lens, you know,
Same thing with the
or the
Xbox,
camera.
too.
Still
Xbox
records the
camera.
audio though. You would tape on the
Still
lens so
record
they can
the
spy
audio.
on everybody's family, like the schools already do. Like, what do your parents say and do? What do they do for a living? Do they hit you?
I
What
didn't
do
have to
they
worry about
feed
that. My
you?
son told the teachers everything. He was something. No, I know. I know what y'all are saying.
My
try not
favorite
to
song,
worry.
Harper Valley PTA, I still love it, you know. You're all Harper Valley hypocrites. I
The
don't know if you
movie
know
or the
that tune.
song?
The song. It's
Oh
a
yeah.
great tune. Great tune.
Somebody should. We should teach Poncho that one.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Well, I don't think we would teach him anything.
Not
Give him
me.
some
That's
Nancy
not what I meant.
Sinatra to do.
I don't. I didn't mean.
There's
me.
such a thing as quality, not quantity, and it's not like anything that pops in your head is a great idea. That's not reality.
How about the Gilligan's Island tune?
Don't
Maybe you
discern
can learn that.
What about these
we already
boots
can
were
play
made
that.
for walking?
How
And
do
that's
things
just what
happen?
I
How do they
do.
come into fruition? Do they
One
come
of
into
these
fruition just by
days,
magic, or do
these
they come out of people's imaginations?
boots.
I can't hear when two people are talking
I
at
know.
once, and I know
I know.
you
I was
guys
trying
don't
to
care
sing.
about that stuff. But
I do. I do.
none
I
of
was
us can
singing.
hear
He
when
can
two
talk.
of you are talking over each
I
other.
stopped. Go ahead, Jared.
How does an idea become something?
Maker
Magic,
groups
or
and
does it come out of somebody's head?
maker groups and hacker groups today.
The idea becomes something when somebody applies themselves to making it something.
But
Like
they had to
hack the
see it
world.
first, right? They had to see
They
it
had to
first.
imagine it.
Or imagine it.
You see it and then you imagine it.
Yeah, there are people who see something, figure they can do better, and they do. They put their money where their mouth is, and they do better. Period.
But stuff doesn't happen.
Oh gosh, that's so
I'm gonna
cool
make
that you
it
just said that.
somebody brings me the prints. I'll make something. Bring me the prints.
Okay, wait. That is so cool. Hold on.
Right.
Not y'all hold on. I mean, I'll be right back.
Cool. Alrighty then. The whole
And
thing.
you know, good critical thinking too. There's a video
Hey,
going
I'm-
around. It's a guy
I'm buzzed.
twisting some copper wire around neomagnesium magnets. He's got some copper plates and a neon bulb that he makes glow without any wires. Well, that's very easy if you put underneath the table the guts of a microwave oven and you have a foot pedal to turn it on. That's simple. So, I mean, people are promoting this thing like it's free energy and it's just another hoax. So, I mean, critical thinking. People seem to lose it sometimes.
What if you saw that actually applied?
Well, it's not. If you can repeat the thing yourself and videotape it with, you know, a transparent table or something, make sure there's nothing beneath it, like the guts of a microwave. Well, then you're doing something. You're not just rebroadcasting a hoax, another Russian vid of some kind with garbage science. See, science, for an experiment to be good or something, you write down your information, exactly what you use. You make what they call a monograph of it, and other people try it. If they're successful, then it's something. Until that, it's just a bunch of people looking at a fraud and saying, "Oh, it's real, it's real," not using any critical thinking. getting on a gaseous free energy bandwagon again. Anytime you type free energy in something and throw some hocus pocus with wrapped coils of wire and magnets, poof! Everybody all goo goo gaga, sitting and drool and spittle. Just fucking use your brains a bit. Anyway, don't promote shit like that.
See what I got, Jimbo?
No.
It says
Copy?
my better is better than your better.
Mm.
You said we got it. Yeah, I had just copied that today. I just thought it was kind of arrogant, and I don't know.
Who, me?
I know. No. This saying, in other words, I know the Earth is flat. It doesn't mean that I'm better than you, but my better is better. Wait, you're interrupting me, Jared. Shh.
That'll never stop.
My better is better than your better. In other words, how good is it? You know, it's
one-upmanship.
It's
the grass is greener on the other side of the fence.
More better.
More better.
More gooder. Than
yes.
More betterer.
Yeah, I feel arrogant right now. My better is, yeah. No. Y'all, I just have a little buzz. I've been wanting to come and play with y'all for several hours. But I'm getting ready for the big, the big dog rush. So, yeah, I've been listening to you guys. Y'all are funny.
I had to mute for a few minutes because Dave made something out of meat and the dog was like acting like a wolf and growling at him.
My dog just retired.
Yelling at her like, get out of here. I'm like, holy shit, I mute myself.
Who was doing that?
Dave was yelling at Ava because he made something out of meat. And she was like stalking like a wolf. I mean, she was literally head down. You know what I mean? You know, they like put their heads down and their backs are up and they're like, kind of like walking with their, They look like a collie ready to pounce on some sheep or something.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, first that story's double something because I thought you meant Dave High, and I'm sitting there and I'm envisioning Dave High yelling at Ava, and I'm like, that just doesn't work.
My dog just retired. He was a roofer.
Wake me up. She's gonna be up all fucking night, and then if I don't let Jake out at 4 o'clock in the morning, he's gonna shit in front of the door like he always does.
You spent 12 years roofing.
Jared, what are you trying to say?
Nothing. I'm good, Jared.
I don't know how you do it, Lisa. So, like, how do you do? I mean, you're dealing with like little muppets that like never spent away from home or something like that. Like, how do you like? Did they wake you up at night, or do they just house? What happened?
No, not really. Just
on soap operas.
Some of them I do. I put Days of Our Lives on, and they freaking love it. Okay, but now some of them do wake up.
I think they'd like the dog whisperer or something.
No, I wear them. You guys, I wear them out, like to where not only that they wear themselves out, but I let them play and run and not. I mean, some of them are nervous, so. And I go to bed. I go to bed late. No. I throw them way off their schedule right off the bat. I go to bed late. I mean, they catch up with me. I don't know. It's so weird, Felix. They just start. I don't know.
The night before last, in the middle of the night, Ava came and woke me up, and she's like giving me the signal that she's ashamed of something. But I knew it wasn't her because she was like trying to mosey me into the back door, I followed her, and sure enough, Jake had left a plop in front of the door. He doesn't come in.
Well, I'm glad it was a plop and not a plop plop fizz fizz.
She went and told on him. Is that right?
It was all that, and then I let him out, and he walks over to the lawn chair because it was raining, so I tipped the lawn chairs over on their side so the seats wouldn't be like full of water. And then he goes over and starts pissing on the lawn chair, like, right where you lean your head back. I'm like, dude, man, what are you doing? He shits on the floor. I let him out. He goes, pisses on the lawn chair. Like, oh my God. I just want to strangle this little guy. I don't know if he's senile or he's.
They act like children sometimes, like really, really young
they
children.
Do.
You know?
Fucking night.
It's for their way of saying they're unhappy with you for some reason or with something.
He's unhappy because
I make it a happy place, though.
They can
You guys,
still
I know
get
Jibby.
depressed.
Jibby
Yeah.
thinks my house stinks probably, but Jibby, I'm telling you, there's no poop in my yard. I don't have any flies. There's no excess peat. My floors are clean. A lady came to have a meet and greet with me because she's coming this weekend. We sat on my floors. There's not. It's. I don't know.
Why do you give a shit where those Jibby things cleaning up? Gives a shit
Oh
what you-
well, no. I'm using him. I'm directing it at Jibby, but Felix asked me, how do you do it? Like, it's just different. They're not my pet. In
Hey,
other words,
literally, no joke. The thoroughbred horse farm, you don't even smell a horse. The horses are bathed every day, sometimes twice a day. They get a wash. Their stalls are mucked, sometimes twice a day, minimum once a day.
right?
They're
Me
they're
too.
they're they're, they're like in luxury hotels, and they have toys so they don't crib and all kinds of stuff. But you don't smell a horse on a good horse farm. Hard to believe. You don't smell a freaking horse.
That Jared's car smells like horse.
That's pretty bad.
You don't smell a horse until you step in the puke.
It's like anything. You can keep them clean, and when they're clean, they're like anything. They're not that bad.
If it rains now, if it rains, it gets
Like
a little
anything,
mucky.
they get musty, yeah. But
I keep a towel at the door.
Shampoo and grooming and all kinds of stuff.
I dry their feet off best I can. My floors are tile. I keep a wet mop at the door so that way,
Yeah, some people wash their dogs with horse shampoo. Nothing wrong with that.
People wash themselves with horse shampoo.
Yeah, they
There's
sure do.
allegedly
You really
grows
don't.
thicker hair that way.
Well, it leaves a
you don't have
coating
to-
on it that makes it feel thicker, but it's not the point either.
If you brush the dog, kind of like your own hair, like if you brush the dog, you often
Get oils,
you don't have to wash the dog as often,
the
and then
oil
it
will
won't
clean up.
stink. Yeah, they won't stink at all.
Yeah, you have to get the matted hair out and other stuff. They're molting and stuff.
I beg to
Grooming, it's a lot of work.
How is it that you just give a dog a bath and the dog goes out and finds the stinkiest greenish black worm shit of some kind? What is this?
Well, that's an instinct because again, a lot of dogs were partly hunting, and especially the hunting dogs, and they want to scent up and carry on and other stuff, so that they mask their smells from other animals like deer and raccoons and anything.
I see one of them doing it. I'm like, oh no, there's gonna, then they're all gonna do it. No, sure enough, it's like a dead lizard. Ew.
When they find something dead and rotting and they roll all in it and come home, oh, I love you. You
A
stink,
rotten
get out.
worm is disgusting, Felix.
They're bad, yes.
They want us humans to try that cologne too. It smells so damn good. I'm going to come up and rub it on you. It smells so good. We should try this new cologne. It's like the Avon lady. You just let them in the house.
Their smell is supposed to be thousands of times stronger than ours, and we can't take that crap. It's 1,000 times stronger in their noses. Jeez.
Okay, show of hands. Okay, besides me and Felix, does anyone else on this panel, do y'all have dogs?
Oh, fuck. Well, Mike's muted. Mike?
Oh, that's okay.
No, most flat earthers are cat people.
I would have a dog.
Mike has a dog.
That's because a little pussy never hurt anyone.
I like
Yeah,
cats.
I'm allergic to them. I'm
I like
allergic. Keep them out of me. Keep them away from me.
I just can't take the chance of, a dog coming around here that never seen a cat before and it kill my cat. So I just try not to keep a cat, Shit, there was something I was going to say. Oh, yeah, never mind. Jimbo said it. Yes, a little pussy never hurt anyone
If
at
you're
all.
doing a dog business, then yeah, don't have a cat.
I had one Jack Russell that hated cats, and she wanted to kill every cat she ever saw.
Some do.
He likes
Some do.
cats. He makes friends with cats. He goes over to the neighbors. Can't find them there. His neighbors are talking.
Yeah, those little Jack Russells are like that. They're little tough guys.
Some like cats, some don't. We don't like them. It's bad if they like them. It's good. Jake likes cats. Now I know where to look for them.
Roddy's
Zena's
don't
never
like
been
cats
around a
often,
cat.
but it depends on the Roddy,
kill it.
So
Hey, Spike. Come on, Spike. Come on, let's go, Spike. Come on.
Ava chases them out of the yard. If it's in the yard, she'll chase it out.
Right.
I just
Who
hope
left?
I hope we don't get any coyotes around here, because that would be horrible, because those things are vicious as fuck.
they'll eat your pets.
I
They
know.
get a
It
chance.
doesn't matter how big your dog is.
Yeah.
They'll eat them.
Yeah, first they'll lure them out, and they'll eat them.
Ambush 'em.
Someone's cutting a damn tree down.
You know, in 10 years, I was never able to shoot one
What?
coyote.
If that's the mosquito man, I'm gonna be pissed. Well, I'm still gonna go inside. But hey, artist,
Hey.
Hello.
how are you?
Hey, everybody.
Hey, do we have time for the Flat Earth?
What'd you say?
What time is it? It's Flat Earth time. Something like that. I don't know.
It's time. What is it? It's time
It's
to
time.
have a meeting of the Flat Earth Society, right? Can I
That's
hear
the
that
most-
again?
That's the most flat Earth talk I've ever heard you say, Lisa.
What's that?
Just that sentence.
Yeah.
Because I remembered how to say it, or did I say it
Well,
right?
that's the most flat Earth talk I think you've ever had.
Did I say it right? That's all I care about.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got
You
it.
said it. You said it right, Lisa.
That's
Said it
not
right.
true, Jibby. Flat Earth me, dude.
Oh,
Earth me.
we have time for Flat Earth.
Flat Earth me
Lisa, show me Bendy Water.
does not exist. Next.
Where's the curvature? Show me. Where?
There is no curvature. Next.
How come when I fly in an airplane at night and I'm going from New York to San Francisco to LAX, how come I don't see any stars when I look out of the airplane window?
Hold on. There's the mosquito truck. Hold on.
Yeah, see? See what I'm saying?
Saved by the mosquito.
No, I have to go inside. Hold on.
Saved by the mosquito.
I'm running.
What the hell are you talking about a mosquito truck? They're literally fumigating you people.
I know.
They do that in Louisiana. I told you this.
It's okay. It's probably
Luckily,
Bill
though,
Gates
I have a fence. I have a wooden fence all the way around my house, and I have like a little canopy
Oh,
of
that
trees
wooden
in
fence
the
will
front.
stop it.
No, I have a big tree. I have some trees in the front. I'm safe now because I'm inside. Okay, so
Yeah,
Felix,
yeah,
all
you're right.
You
Oxygen
asked
doesn't
me-
get in your house.
No, never.
Well, listen, I'm fine right now, okay? What I do sometimes is if I'm outside, I'll do what I'm doing now, and I'll just take my shirt and I put it over my nose and my mouth, you know?
You know, you'd think.
I hear that thing. I let the dogs out, make sure they like did their business, let them in, and shut everything.
You know,
Felix,
you'd
I
think
need
most
to know
homes.
your question one more time, please. If I'm going from San Francisco, somewhere to LA, what'd you say?
If I'm going from New York to Los Angeles and
Okay.
I'm flying in a plane at night and I look out the window, I don't see any stars from the sky.
Well, is that a flat?
Oh.
You know what I was thinking?
I don't really know the answer to that, Felix. To be honest with you.
If astronauts on the ISS say they see a really starry sky and it's really pretty and everything while they're flying around at 17,000 miles an hour, but I'm in an airplane at 30,000, 32,000 feet. I look out the window and I don't see stars anymore. All I see is the moon, maybe. Maybe.
Right.
Why is that?
I don't know. Well, I know, but because you can't see the stars, and neither can the ISS because they're not up there taking pictures and stuff. They're fake.
They're doing what? What are they doing?
I said they're just fake. What are they doing?
Yeah.
Well, I believe satellite, like communication type things, maybe.
They're
Now,
lying. They're lying. And what do we do with liars?
Yes, they're lying. Now,
We cut their heads off.
Okay, flat Earth me. Tell me something else. That was difficult.
That's not how it
Okay,
works.
it's
You're
good. I'm
supposed
not
to be
under
the
a
flat
test right
earther.
now.
You're supposed to be the flat earther who tells other people they're not on a spinning ball, not
Lisa.
the other way around, where they, you know.
How high are the stars?
You present the facts to them.
Wait, y'all both asked me something at the same time. No. Hold on.
How high are the stars?
Hey, I don't know that answer. Hey, PonchoPete.
Are they millions of light years away?
How far can you see, Lisa?
Like, maybe, is it around 50 miles, I think? Is that right?
But if you're in a plane.
Well, no, it's not it's not a guess. I just want to think that, like, with the naked eye.
What's the curvature math?
Hold on. It's, geez, okay. 7 or 6.6 up to 7, something that's close to 7, like 6.58 every 1
8 inches per mile squared.
Oh, was I close?
No.
Yeah. It's in the next town.
Hold on. I was saying, I knew it was like close to almost the 7.
You can remember it this way. Give me 8 inches and make it per mile squared.
Wait. Huh?
8 inches per mile squared.
Wait, how many fingers am I holding?
Wait.
Well,
Lisa, you know that.
I might not. And listen, y'all are catching me like off guard on as far as the. Hold on, I'm not backtracking either, but this is my thing. I know. If I was actually doing I've seen it, and if I was actually doing the test, you know,
I know
how it's supposed to be there, and it's not because it's flat. All right, I would know how to do the test. I just would have to.
You don't know the formula.
Because I know where to get it.
Oh, so you have to get it.
Trying to make sure to see, like, if you're ready.
I mean, I would bring notes and stuff. I mean, maybe I'm not a good. Okay, do something else. Do another flat Earth meeting.
It doesn't get easier than that one.
Okay, well, I'm good. Y'all are making my heart beat rapidly.
Well, you're asking for it.
Only because I know. Well, only because like I wanted to like make sure I gave the right answer. But yeah.
Will you please write down 8 inches per mile squared real quick?
Okay. I lost my notebook.
And
no, I didn't. Here it is. I got it.
Contrary to Superman belief and superhuman belief, very limited.
Can we see 50 miles? Maybe?
Oh, yeah. And to some degree, depending on lighting conditions and contrast conditions, like mountain to mountain, we can see 250 miles.
Okay.
Because what the guy can see with the camera lens, you can kind of see with the bare eye, too.
So, Lisa, if you haven't proven this to yourself, why do you believe us over the globe Earth side of the argument?
Well, it's not that I believe you specifically, okay?
Us,
it's because
flat earthers.
Okay, us because I've not done the test myself, okay? But anything that was testable, repeatable, and what's the other one? Let's see, testable.
Are you sure you're not just here on a manhunt?
No, listen. Shut the fuck. No, I don't have to come to Flat Earth to get a man. Okay? No, what I'm saying is, now listen though. If there's, I'm going to explain it the way I know it. If enough people can do the same thing and come up with the same result, okay, that disproves the globe Earth, all right, why not believe it?
Yeah, there's so many people with 20 miles of open water to another shore that it's almost millions of people that have access to a telephoto and able to check it out for themselves.
Right. Plus this, I mean, like, I went to school, obviously, like you guys did, and I learned what was supposed to be my science, math, geography, you know, whatever, you know. I know enough about, I'd say, globe mentality, teaching, and thinking to know the difference, too, because of Flat Earth. It does not make fucking sense at all, period. It just doesn't. I mean, I absolutely do not believe that I'm on a spinning ball. I don't. I did when I thought that's what I had learned. Yeah. Jibby, I'm a flat earther, okay? I'm not here on a manhunt. I don't feel comfortable talking to people that aren't flat earthers, if that means anything. Well, I feel comfortable enough. I will talk to them, but I can't have these kind of conversations with crazy people. No, that sound crazy, and I know exactly what you guys are talking about. I just can't repeat it, maybe.
Okay. You're definitely getting better.
Did I get my star or my badge, please?
Did you get a Jimmy-sponsored moonshine jar?
You will get a sticker with a smiley face.
You can put another round in the 6-shooter, Pilgrim.
Okay, awesome. Oh, okay.
On a round in
On a manhunt. Jibby, that's funny.
Well, I mean, when you first appeared in the chat, you were being like a social butterfly, flirtatious type.
No,
now,
not
when
at
you
first.
came on the panel, you
Not
did
at
everything
first.
except talk about flat Earth and was the social butterfly, flirtatious type. So, from your beginnings onward, I'm just questioning
Well, flirtatious
what your
comes
status
naturally.
is.
Right, flirtatious comes naturally
Yeah,
to
I know,
me.
but there are other like
hold
places
on.
that are
Wait.
for that kind of thing.
Exactly, but I'm gonna say this though. It was only like at late night. I didn't flirt outwardly with anyone until Jared came along. It's his fault. He did it.
Oh, now it's his fault.
So you out of the whole lineup, you said, "Oh yeah, that's my man right here."
Yeah, because he kept asking me to take my top
I
off.
think
Like,
that's because of his singing.
It's because of his sweet angle eyes.
is there anything else? Let's see. Yeah, Felix. Felix was with me when I first came live. And Felix, I was not inappropriate like I am like at times now. But even now, I'm not inappropriate, Jibby.
You're not like
Millie,
Karen inappropriate.
no, or Millie inappropriate. Well, I missed what Karen did. I did well. No,
Lisa, suck my dick.
No,
yeah,
you gotta
okay,
have some
I did hear
guts
that.
in here.
Yeah.
Suck my dick.
Yeah.
I feel uncomfortable hearing that from you, Felix. But if you want me to, I will. Okay.
This place can hurt as much as an ice cube
too,
freezing
James. You
to
can
your
suck my
nipple. Really.
Suck my dick too, James.
Yeah, freeze an ice cube to each of your nipples and go jogging.
Right. Yeah, the way you said it, yeah, Mike would, but she was kind of aggressive, but
Yeah, I think she can hold her own just fine.
Mm-hmm. That's right. She's a real flat earther, though. I'm not.
Well, she can hold her own in flat Earth, and she can hold her own against a bunch of dog pounds.
Well, critical thinking, she might not be able to hold her own as well, but that's another story.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a lack of critical thinking in every area of everything. Even just video games, there's lack of critical thinking. Going to the
I wanna
grocery
get
store,
critical. Critical.
Can't get critical.
Jibby, what's that you say about you're gonna like take someone down with your words, right? Is that what you say? Someone said they were gonna like that they could take someone down with their words. You know, I forgot who that was, or was that?
There's been some real good verbal jousts, you know.
What?
Really, all over the map in flat Earth, you know.
I think
that's another thing, Lisa. You remember little specific details about this is your dog's name, this is your cat's name. 8 inches per mile squared. No, I just can't remember that one.
Hold on, I couldn't understand what y'all just said.
I think taking somebody down verbally is called tongue-usage.
You think if you what?
If to take somebody verbally down, I think it's called tongue-usage.
I'm saying I could actually do that if I knew, you know, if I could do that.
Saying a bunch of F words isn't taking somebody down.
No.
Yes, it does.
I know, but making someone feel like a piece of shit, I can do that.
Yes.
I'm not gonna, but I know.
Yeah, but you can't. You gotta see. The trick is you gotta haunt their thoughts.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
I I know what I do got time for. Whew, I gotta smoke. Y'all making me
smoking.
Yeah, I like it.
Y'all making me drink.
I like it. Jibby, I will say this much. Like, I've been listening to the channel for the most part, like this afternoon, and I thought we were finished. Not finished, but I didn't think the topic was flat Earth when I first came on. However, if we want to switch to flat Earth, we could do that. I love to talk about airplanes. I like to talk about the moon and the sun.
Holy anal leakage, Batman. Someone in the chat is asking what it takes to get muted.
Mewtwo.
It takes a lot, it seems.
Am I muted?
It's as free as you're gonna get. It's as free speech as you're gonna get is here. That's it. This is the freest speech you can get in this whole